Hello, everybody. Sorry for the delay. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. We are going to start our first fashion trends for this year. I am Giselle Fule. I am the past president of Peruvian chapter, and today I'm going to be your host. On behalf of the Global Education Committee, welcome to our first fashion trends. Thank you also to Sue Donnelly. She can be with us today. And thank you also to the Angel Funds, especially to our president, Lilian Bustamante, Olen Juarez, and Monica Bravo. Today, two experts from our association will share valuable information and very relevant information about the world fashion trends that we can apply in our business and in our profession. Thank you, Sylvia, from Brazilian chapter, and thank you, Neha, from Indian chapter. Before beginning, I want to thank our president, Lilian Bustamante, for being with us and invite her to give us a few words.
Thank you, Giselle. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be in our sixth fashion trend webinar. This is something that we started 3 years ago with the possibility that gave us the Angel Fund, because we were trying so many years to do something like that, but we didn't know how. So in that opportunity in 2020, I contacted Sylvia and Neha to do something good for our members and to have CEU. And that is when it appears the Angel Fund. So I'm so happy that it has been a very good success for all of us, and you learn besides doing the, gaining some CEUs. So welcome everybody, and please, Giselle, you're going to introduce Neha and Sylvia, or that's it?
Thank you very much, Lilian. Now, as a process of all of our webinars, I'm going to read the CEU's policy. Okay, as an authorized CEU provider, AICI has approved this program for 0.1 CEUs. Earning CEUs is not a requirement of general membership with AICI. However, if you are currently certified through AICI with CICI, CIP, or CIM, then you must earn CEUs to retain certification. If you are working towards certification, taking this CEUs approved course will provide proof that you attend this training. Please follow this procedure. At the end of this program, a link to a participant training evaluation form, PTE, will be available. Please complete it even if you are not seeking CEUs to provide feedback for the presenters. You will notice that included in this form are the learning outcomes for the session. Note that you will receive AICI CEUs for this session, even if you indicate that a learning outcome was not successfully achieved. Please complete and submit within 24 hours of the end of this session. This form is required to earn CEUs, and you may not submit this form at a later date. If you are listening to this as a record session, you will also need to add the code word at the top of the PTE. This will be given at some stage within this training session. When you earn CEUs, AICI headquarters is notified and your CEU record is updated. You may request a copy of your CEU record by contacting AICI headquarters. And I think that all of you are asking which is the code word. And the code word is fashion. Okay? Remember, the code word is fashion. Now I'm going to present our speakers. I start with Sylvia. Sylvia Sigliano, image consultant specializing in trends. Sylvia Sigliano is a reference in the Brazilian market for her global vision and for experience in various fashion sectors. She lived in New York for 5 years, when she worked in retail, wholesale, and dedicated herself to image and trends consulting, getting a certification from the Fashion Institute of Technology. Her extensive experience led her to create projects such as experience trips, mentorships, courses, consultancies, and lectures for companies and professionals in the field throughout Brazil, such as the Cool Hunting course at FAP, Image Consulting at AID, and Centro Europeo. Silvia also created the New York Fashion Tour in New York and the Trends Club. She has been a certified member of AICI since 2008 and was president of the Brazilian chapter of the association from 2020 to 2022. Silvia is also the co-author of the book, Fashion Your Way. Thank you very much, Silvia. And now I'm going to read the bio of our second speaker, Neha. Neha is from India, a keynote speaker, international published author, and visionary leader who set for the journey in image consultant back in 2011 with an objective to grow image consulting in India. Neha is the founder of International Image Consulting Institute by Core Impression Training, India's leading image consulting training school, providing professional image consulting course since 2014. Neha is India's first AICI certified image consultant. She has opened a gateway for many aspiring image consultants. With more than 18 years of extensive and diverse experience in the aviation and training industry by her side, she has proven her mettle as a great mentor and trainer in the image industry. Thank you very much, Neha, to be here with us. Now we are going to start with Silvia and enjoy our first fashion trends of this year. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. I'm very happy to be here again for one more fashion trends webinar. I hope this help you with your clients, with your work. And just to make sure, we are talking about the spring 2023 collections, the fashion shows that took place in September last year. So those are the collections that are going to be in this, the stores right now in the North Hemisphere, and it's coming to Brazil and the South Hemisphere in 6 months. But some of the trends you already saw, so it's a sign that it's going to keep very important. So I'm Silvia Sigliano. This is my contact if you want to, follow me or ask any questions afterwards. So the first thing that I'd like to bring is the main themes, the main ideas that the designers brought. So a lot of people were talking about a new day. So finally, we have, a very packed, a very crowded fashion week with this promise, like Marnie, of a sunrise and new post-lockdown day. A lot of creativity with record of looks. The streets were like a wearable costumes. So a lot of people were saying, especially for shoes, especially for accessories, a lot of crazy things going on. People were like going to, a custom party or carnival or something because it was very, very crazy. And we like that because there's a lot of creativity and new ideas coming from the designers, okay? Especially for handbags, look at these from Louis Vuitton and Colleen Estrada, very funny. And also for colors, very, weird kind of things. It doesn't mean that we will, wear this. And also, since people are going back to work, designers like Yemi from TB, she's revamping the brand and developing an online and offline relationship with customers, especially those that work. So a lot of tailoring and blazers and the different ways of wearing the tailoring. Another important theme was the femininity. A lot of people talking the importance of woman, the sensuality also, a lot of flowers and showing more skin than we used to see before, like this show from Loewe, and also Miu Miu. She said, recovered femininity, celebrating all things feminine, from corsets and heels to historic women. Paris Fashion Week saw a selection of designers paying homage and, more importantly, reclaim the female form, characterized by sheer fabrics with nipples, extreme cutouts, and also revived corsets. Brands such as Esther Manaz, Kiko Kostadinov, and Dior show their commitment to the femme. Okay, And it means also the diversity. You don't have to have the perfect body that we used to see in the catwalk. The idea is that instead of transforming the body to fit the clothing should transform to fit the body. It's a completely different approach of the fashion nowadays, that the person dictates the dress, not the dress that dictates the person, okay? Also the gender fluid, a lot of men wearing skirts, mini skirts. It's very in right now and also in the streets. Also the upcycling, amid looming recession, cost of living, prices and inflation, designers have taken the responsibility this season to reduce, reuse and recycle like never before. So we see the first dress is, beadings. The second one are gloves, a dress made of gloves. And the third one, a dress made of brass, okay? Here too, many designers showing upcycling, patchwork dress and jackets and pants. And also the Peter Du said that it's not every day that a designer creates clothes with the idea of making women buy less. It's a very tricky thing, but most of the designers are thinking about conscious consumption nowadays. Also, Prada brought those clothes showing the wrinkles. And I like that what she said. There is a meaning of women's life and humanity make clothes, not superficial embellishment, but traces of life, living marks. This idea of clothing shaped by humanity excites us. And also, now I'm talking about the fabrics. A lot of crochet. Everything is handmade made by hand and from all over the world. Many brands still are doing the crochet. It's nothing new. We are seeing a lot, but different kinds of crochet, like this from Gabriela Hearst, Carolina Herrera, Jonathan Senkai, and the knitting as well. Since it's spring collection, we didn't see that much knit, but those, crazy ones upside down, because knit is very easy to wear and very comfortable. Also the fringes, like those, Ulla Johnson, Kate, Forensic Schooler. The fringes, shows that people, the freedom of the woman from the 1920s. So many designers bought also the feathers. Everything that moves is still on. It's still very important for the season. Okay, feathers. The textured fabrics as well, because it looks comfy. It looks more comfortable than the others. The 3D flowers, I'm sure that you guys saw already. It's like a must for the season. A lot of flowers, and it's still very, very important. And here as well, all kinds of 3D flowers to show more the femininity, the female side of the fashion nowadays. The transparency and the see-through fabrics, because we're talking a lot about sensuality nowadays and showing more skin than before. The era of Alessandro Michele from Gucci that, was not showing too much skin is over. So the sensuality and transparency, the layer, making layers. So it's a very important and very good style tip for you guys, especially this first shirt from Mons. It completely changed the way the dress look. You can wear over a dress, over a shirt, or over a top. As the third one from Tory Burch also. So those sheer kind of third piece are very, very in. Also for men, the see-through, the transparency, and the lace also is still on, but more like especially for the legs and those different kind of laces. As this first one from Eden. The shiny fabrics. See this first one? It's the shiny fabric with a sheer cape over. It very important for to change the look, or maybe for colder weather. It's a very nice idea for parties. And the shiny, all kinds of shiny, the sequins, the velvet, the satin. Valentino did a lot of beadings, different kinds of shiny fabrics. because the main idea here is to show that COVID is over and we have to, party and celebrate and have the party that we didn't have before. Here as well, a lot of shiny and metallic also, like Gucci did a lot of metallic things, and the satin as well, because it's sensuality. There is a feminine here. There is also party kind of looks. And these also shows how you can layer over dressers and make a completely different look. The leather is a very, very important fabric for the season. We don't know if it's real leather or vegan leather, but we have to take care of those leathers that are made of plastic and doesn't last long. But those that looks like leather, all colors, all types. These second pictures from Bottega Veneta, it looks like denim, but it's leather. And stone wash and utility kind of pants like this third one. And, all kinds of look. The denim is very important fabric also. All, kinds of pants and washes and shirts and, washes like this one from Off-White. And also here, all denim kind of look. There is a Y2K kind of message here. The upcycling ones, there's like, it looks like patchwork. Also, you can get, two denim pants from your wardrobe and make a new one. And there's all denim on denim that they call in America, denim on denim. It's a very important look for the season. Here as well, the second one is denim with beading over it. And now talking a little bit about shapes. Mini tops and very fun tops. It's very, very small. It's getting smaller and showing a lot of skin. I know it's not for everybody. It doesn't mean that you have to wear, but maybe your client wants to wear. So a lot of fun things. This is a fashion show. Fashion show is a show. It's not real life. But I have to tell you that the tops are very crazy. We can see, at least here in Brazil, for rock and roll, Lollapalooza, we could see a lot of fun tops like those, especially for the young ones. And the straps, the fun tops, the very mini tops with those straps. I think this is very beautiful to wear maybe under a shirt and showing just a little bit of the straps and the corset as well. Since we are talking a lot about sensuality and femininity, the corset is a very important piece, like Yerden and a lot of brands brought this idea. The cutouts is still on, but it's bigger, it's showing more skin, and most of them are asymmetric. Like many trends, many brands showed a lot of belly, a lot of the body, and some diversity here as well. The low waist is very on, and still have the people showing the belly button, but we still have the not the low waist, the regular pants. But it's coming from the Y2K. Every trend usually comes from 20 years. So that's why we're seeing a lot of Y2K and the trends from 2000. But sometimes you can wear the low waist, making like layers, like Sakai, like Kiko Konstantinov. You can just like putting your mini skirt or a belt or something over the dress if you don't want to show your body, your skin. Shorts also very important. A lot of shorts. Chanel did very low shorts. The mini skirt is also in. Mini dresses like these, very mini. The bubble hand, like mini dress with this bubble hand with some volume. Those also with cutoffs. Here as well, Givenchy, they all brought mini skirts and a new thing. The volume, especially the volume at the hip area. And the peplum, it's those, it's important for us if you want to create some waist in the body of the client. So I think it's a good strategy. It's good that you have this option nowadays. And it can be, all kind of different types, but definitely the clothes are showing more, waist, and then the bubble hem and the peplum or volume over the pants, or here again more bubble hem. It comes from the 80s. I'm sure you guys remember. And this kind of a lot of volume from Sport Max and Undercover. Ruffles also, you can see a lot of ruffles because again, romantic style is in the femininity, the romantic, but sometimes it comes back differently. The ruffles like those, very colorful and asymmetric. The A line, we can see this is a new thing for dresses, for tops, but many designers showed. So, I'm bringing to you like Louis Vuitton from Sakai, is a very important brand. And the bag pants. The pants, no, it's low waist, but it's also, we can see this one from Max Mara, the regular waist, but definitely they are oversized. They are not skinny at all. So the pants are very, very wide. And the utility style. Usually when we have uncertainty in the world, we can see a lot of, utility style inspired by, those jackets inspired by soldiers in, those pants, a lot of pockets and volume. And this is not new. We saw that a lot 20 years ago, and it's coming back, but it's always come back differently in a new way. The high-low kind of hem. I'm not sure if you guys know this name. I'm not sure how is the name in Brazil or in other languages, but it's the way the hemline that is very short in the front and long in the back. So many designers like Batsheva and Aliette, also the long skirt. Some people call the column, the column kind of skirts, column kind of shape, very straight. You see Peter do very similar to TB, especially the white collar. You saw denim and all kinds of like Fendi and Marni, and also more options for very long skirts. So we have skirts for all types, all tastes. Since the mini, the midi, and the long ones. The statement skirt. So skirt is a very important piece of the wardrobe for the season. Like you can wear a tank top or very very common and sporty, casual kind of top, and this kind of statement skirt with beadings, with something. It's interesting that you can wear, you can go to a party and you can wear for anything else because there is no problem of wearing the shiny fabrics during the day. Those capes as well, a lot of capes going on, and the light tailoring. We can see the tailoring, especially the blazer, as a very important piece also, since after COVID, people, are wearing a lot, and those colorful ones, but more, it looks like lighter fabric, lighter kind of structure, not too, not those kind of, blazers with also shorts and skirts. The pencil skirt is going on. And now I'm talking a little bit about prints. The prints is not very important for the season, to be honest. We are not seeing too many new things, just floral, as you used to see for all spring collections, so it's nothing new. Beadings, the flowers, colorful ones, smaller sizes, bigger sizes, but there's nothing really new, to be honest, because nowadays people are looking more for solid color clothes or monochromatic kind of looks because they want to wear more and to last longer. And we all know that prints sometimes make the clothes look more dated. So polka dots is a very classic kind of print. So you can wear for your whole life. That's why it's on. And also the animal print is coming back a little bit here and there, but not too much. And the only new thing is this one digital kind of print from Loewe. I think it's just like a joke. I don't see it as a trend, to be honest. Some Instagram pictures, like JW Anderson brought, some Instagram pictures to the prints. And to finish, I'm gonna show you this fabric, this innovational fabric from Coperni. Probably you guys saw already. So guys, that's it. Oops. Thank you so much. Now I'm passed to Neha. And if you have any questions, just contact me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Silvia.
Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, whichever time zone you are in. Thank you, Sylvia, for an amazing presentation. I love the video, and it was indeed a sensation on the internet. So, thank you for presenting all the styles which are in trend. And welcome all of you to my part of the session today. And as you're aware, we bring this trends presentation every 6 months to you, and we try to bring out the best styles from the runway straight to your wardrobe. I'm going to be talking about a lot of trends today. I'll be talking about the color trends, and then we'll be talking about some style trends, which most of them Sylvia has already covered. And we'll go to the runway themes. I'm going to be discussing some interesting themes that we've seen this year on the fashion runways. Also, not to miss out on the makeup trends and some accessories. So to begin with, let's start with our colors. Here's the Pantone. Just give me a minute, please. Here's the Spring Summer 2023 Pantone Color Palette. And it's a beautiful palette, a drama of colors. You can see colors here in the highest intensities around. We also did notice a lot of neutral colors in the palette, which are very wearable and people can easily mix and match their wardrobes. I am wearing one of the colors, the beetroot purple, right now here, so that you could see how it looks. And it's one of the brightest color of the season. So these are some of the core neutral colors that we saw. We have a beautiful blend of, I think my screen, yeah, all right. So beautiful blend of neutral colors, not really black, white, and gray, but variations of black, white, and a beautiful tan color is also here. All the designers have beautifully used these colors into their collections. This is how the Indian Fashion Week runway look like. White is one of the white and beige, I can say, is one of the most favorite colors of all the designers, especially in India. India is a northern India is a very hot place. I mean, in summers it's really hot. So people here really prefer very cool fabrics. So white color is one of the most coolest color, and people really like going in for the color like this. We also did notice all the core colors that you saw on the Pantone color palette being used by the international designers as well. This is how the khadi fabric, which is an Indian cotton, it's also called, it feels like linen, being showcased at the London Fashion Week. More of neutral colors being used by all the famous designers, and they had this a combination of black, white, and gray in their collections. You can see now fringes don't. I don't see fringes going out of fashion any sooner. We also did notice a lot of detachable fringes. You know, people want to make their wardrobe more sustainable, so having detachable fringes is something great, and you can have your fringes in your neutral colors so that you can mix and match with all your clothing. So the most famous colors that we saw and the most brightest colors of the palette is Fury Red and Beetroot Purple. I chose to wear beetroot purple today. So you can see how the designers have utilized this color on the runway. It looks beautiful. If you are a bright pop color lover, then this season is for you. More color combinations. We also did see a lot of variations in these colors, a lot of tints and tones, different shades being used by different designers in their collections. This is how the Indian runway looked like, beautiful blend of colors, and you can see the intricate handwork and embroideries all around. And all the trends that Sylvia has spoken about, all the designers have utilized and incorporated in their individual collections. What we saw was the Fury red color was sported by most of these showstoppers. All these are celebrities, Indian celebrities. So we've seen them with the designers. Even here, you can see this is Tapsi Pannu. She is an Indian celebrity. She's posing for Monisha Jaisingh's collection, but the showstopper is in the Fury red color. We did notice a lot of violet and variations of purple happening on the runway. One of the most loved colors and very serene, very beautiful color. The next most popular color combination and the colors were Empire Yellow and the Lovebird Green. I'm sure all of you have seen this collection in the stores around you. All the designers have worked around their collections around these colors. The Lovebird color has gained most popularity this season. We did see the international runway, especially the quad sets, the blazer sets in this color are really in trend. So if you love to go neon, then you can definitely choose one of these colors in your wardrobe, and definitely you can advise your clients accordingly. We did notice a lot of prints happening in this color combination. So this is the season's most popular color combination as well. Going further, we did notice a lot of variations in these colors as well. Some designers have utilized these colors in different tones and shades into their collections and following the same trends that Sylvia's already mentioned. Um, I don't see the picture very clearly, but then yeah. So more prints. This year we don't see too many prints happening. We see a lot of texture. So something like you can see a lot of texture happening around. So bold colors, monochrome colors in different textures is what is in trend this season. This is how the Indian fashion runway utilized. Again, it's summer and summers are very hot in India. So the fabrics being used are less synthetic and more towards the cotton blend. This is how the showstoppers carried off these colors, very beautifully blended in shimmer, which is not going out of fashion any sooner. Now, we did notice in India in the Fashion Week, designers have utilized the normal floor as a ramp, and there's not too much of creativity. So, getting back to the Mother Nature, Earth, and sustainability, these are all saris draped in different ways. It's a 6 yard fabric, which we call sari, and it's draped in different ways. So designers work around their ways. We cannot forget our color of the year, which is Viva Magenta. A lot of people have already been sporting this color very beautifully. Designers have already showcased their collections since the color has been already announced. And we did see people, celebrities, even Instagram influencers utilizing this color in their wardrobe and showcasing the usability of the color. Going to the next most popular color in row is the Tangelo and the peach pink. Orange and the tones of orange are the most prominent colors of the season. We did see a lot of designer collections in these colors. This is how the Indian fashion runways and the showstoppers sporting the colors beautifully. Very cool, summer breezy kind of concept being showcased. Even the international runways showcased a blend of all these colors around. This is how the bridal wear collection for the summer in India looks like. You can see the intricate work, the mirror work all around here, very beautifully portrayed in the popular colors of the season. More collection of Abhinav Mishra. Again, this is the spring summer collection just launched, and it is again around the colors of Pantone. Now, going to the next segment, which is the runway themes, we noticed on the runway, very beautiful themes, very interesting. I'm sure all of you have already come across these themes on the internet, on Instagram. So Victor Rolf Paris Fashion Week had come up with very different silhouettes. Breaking the stereotype was the mindset behind this whole collection, and beautiful silhouettes, upside down silhouettes were seen, and it was really loved by all the people. You can see the glimpses of various collections. The picture credits is from Vogue website. So you can see how various looks were created by the designer, and it was loved by all and appreciated as well. Shreya Pelly, I've always been talking about this collection. They come up with some great creativity each season. This year, it was the animal motifs right being utilized as the accessory. Very bold, I can say very powerful. This is the next concept that the Chanel, the theme of Chanel's Spring Summer 2023 show was inspired by nature, and the theme was called Atmosphere. And you can see the color combinations. Usually, Chanel is always around the neutral colors and beautifully depicted uh, stylized versions of nature. So, animals and little bit things around from the nature have been depicted on the fashion runway. This is how the whole concept looked like, and very beautiful collection was displayed. The next most interesting theme that I've come across is the Moschino chic inflation collection. So the concept, this entire concept is the inflation, the rising prices worldwide, the economy pricing going high. They have utilized the pool toys to use as accessories. You can see here all the collections. The prints that they have used are very colorful, very playful, and very childish. So this collection was really loved. You can see the power suits, even the workwear used with the pool toys, inflatable toys. The next theme that I'm talking about is Harris Reid at London Fashion. I request all of you to introduce yourself.
Vediamo il panno.
Hello. I think someone
Please.
Request all of you to mute yourself.
yes.
Going further, the Harris Reid collection displayed at the London Fashion Week is the art and drama of getting ready. So extreme silhouettes, extremes of sequence, all the styles being displayed in their extreme nature and was really loved. This is how all these extreme silhouettes look like, very geometrical. And this was a dedication to the Queen, the very overly done silhouette and with the wheel. You will see a lot of wheel happening. You can see right here. So this was in the remembrance of the Queen at the London Fashion Week. So more and more pictures here. You can go and check out more images on the internet. The India Fashion Week celebrated a plethora and festival of colors. Spring is always a season which is seen with the brightest formats of colors. So you will see the combination of all the Pantone colors which I showed right here on in one portrait itself. Inclusivity is one of the concepts that every fashion week and every designer is being more conscious about from the past couple of seasons. In India also, we did see a lot of different sizes of models, uh, people from models from different age brackets, different races, and different cultures being on the runway. Diversity has become something, it's become a part of the fashion culture. It's a part of the industry now. So we did see a lot of diversified fashion happening, very gender neutralized fashion, like men wearing skirts and clothing which is unisex. We did see these kind of concepts on the runway. More of diversity on the international runways as well. You can see all types of models, all types of figures and sizes and shapes on the runway. We also did notice models showcasing and portraying their baby bump, and which has been really appreciated because it's nature, it's a part of life, so it has been appreciated on the runways as well. Sustainability is again become one of the most important concepts of the fashion industry. All the fashion designers are now very conscious about sustainability. The fabrics that they use, the concept that they use are very close to nature. More of sustainability. All these fabrics are cotton blended, cotton based, and recyclable fabrics which can be reused. More of sustainability. This is again the Indian wear. You can see fusion Indian wear, very beautifully depicted by the designer here. Sorry, just a minute. Now, going to my next segment, I'll be talking about the handbag trend. Metallic bags are the thing for this season. So if you have don't, been thinking to buy a metallic bag and you don't own a metallic bag, this season is for metallic. So go and get a metallic bag, or you can recommend to your clients as well. Rhinestone bags are really popular. Prada has a great collection of rhinestone bags, and you can check out different colors, and it's going in trend this season. We also did notice a lot of stylized metallic bags happening in various metals. This one here looks like a metal, but it's some kind of fabric which feels like metal. So all kinds of metallic bags are in trend this season, and various colors also. We did notice more stylized, more kind of different kind of sequence, different kind of stonework, etc. We did see some more of stylized metallic as well. Oversized metallic bags are also in trend. This season is for big bags. If you are a person who likes to carry your whole world in your bag, then this season is for you. Go as big as you can and as much as you like. You can see the bag here is as tall as the model. Uh, all the brands like Louis Vuitton, Gucci have launched their collections around the big bags. Fur bags have been in trend since past 2, 3 seasons, and they're not going out of fashion. So fur and fringes are still in trend. We did notice a lot of structured metallic bags in the trend. So if you are a person who's a classic style personality, then you must go in for the structured style bags, and they are in trend this season. I also noticed a lot of different shapes of bags. You can see this the bowling ball shape and a box shape and many other shapes which were in trend. I also came across some very interesting bags, a cookie bag and a bag inspired by the egg. So anything that is your style, you can have that. We did notice a lot of buckles happening around in the bags, and too many things post COVID. Many sections to put your stuff and carry your small things, sanitizer, your face mask, etc. Even the super touchable fabric bags are trending in various colors, and again the green color and the neon and the orange is not going out of trend. We did notice a lot of geometrical shapes in trends. So, people, if you are lovers of very structured patterns, then going for very geometrical shapes. The crescent moon shaped bag is in trend. We also call these bags as hobos. The Fendi collection is amazing. You can check out the Fendi collection in the moon shaped bags, and they're very beautiful bags out there. Moving on to my next segment, which is the footwear trends. We did see a lot of comfort coming back in fashion. Previous seasons were all about high heels and super high heels, but this season is more about comfort. Tie-ups are back. Post-COVID, people really believed in covering up themselves, but now COVID is over, or I can say almost over. People are getting back to the gladiator styles and the tie-ups in all kinds of colors, bright neon, red, whatever you like, you can have your tie-ups in. We did notice metallic even in footwear. So bags, clothing, and footwear. Everyone everything metallic is in trend. The good news is platforms are back in style. If you are a comfort lover, then you definitely must choose your boots, your footwear, your heels, everything in platforms. And talking about comfort, we cannot forget our kitten heels. If you are a person who cannot carry out a high heel, if you're a working person, then definitely going for kitten heels. Mary Janes are back in style, and you will find variations of Mary Janes in the stores, and it's in trend. Wedge heels, like I said again, comfort is back. So go in for your wedge heels, and you can have various shapes, again, geometrical shapes, different patterns, different fabrics, anything you can sport in your wedge heels. Now let's move on to our next segment, and my most favorite is the makeup trend. So this season is all about bold eyes, very bold, and a lot of accents and accessories around the eye area. You can see all the looks here. We've seen three different kinds of looks: very neutral, very highly decorative, and again close to neutral with a nude kind of a smoky eye and a nude lip trend. Neutral highlighting is in trend. Neutral highlighting means you blend your highlighter inside your foundation and give a very natural highlighted look. That is in trend. Um, we did see a lot of drama happening around the eyebrows. So decorate your eyebrows as much as you can. Highlight them, make them bold. That's in trend. Extreme arches are seen on all the runways. You can see here there's glitter decoration around the arch. Even we did notice a lot of pearl accessories, Swarovskis around the eyebrow to highlight the arch. The 90s grungy look again is back in style. The proper on point look of makeup is not so in trend. So going with the smudgy makeup look, not very perfect. Eyebrows also a little bit grungy is in trend. So play around with your eyebrows, keep your makeup minimalistic, your foundation minimalistic, and you can have a nude lip. Another thing which I noticed is the line liner. Green is the color of the season. Be it makeup, bags, footwear, handbags, anything, go green. Patent lips are again not going out of fashion. The power lips, the powerful lipstick, and again you can see a little bit of highlighting of green with the nude lipstick is in trend this season. So this is the collage of all the looks that we saw on the runway. You could go bold, you could go neutral, you could go with nude makeup, or you could go very bold on the eyebrows. It's in trend. So choose your looks as per your inclination. Now I'll be talking about the jewelry trends. We did see a lot of bold and a lot of green happening on the fashion on the runways. Uh, Sequins, metallic, big size hoops, all of this is in trend this season. I also noticed a lot of abstract shapes, face. This is a depiction of a face, human face. So these kind of shapes, animal shapes, abstract leaf shapes, floral shapes, all these kind of different shapes were seen on the runway. You can see very heavy metal is in trend. If you are a chunk lover, I'm wearing one of these myself. So if you are a chunk lover, then this season is for you. The chain affair, we did see a lot of layering happening around in metal, in pearls, lots and lots of chains. So all the highlights in jewelry should be around your neck area, which is in trend. We did notice jumbo pearls coming back in fashion last season. It was not in trend. Pearls were absolutely not in trend last fashion. It was all about rhinestones, Swarovski, but this season being summer, pearl is back. We also noticed a lot of long hoops, again to accentuate the facial shape. Long hoops are in trend, and if you love long jewelry, then this is for you. Lot of variations in Swarovski, in pearls, in metal, whatever you like, choose your style accordingly. Floral jewelry, as again Sylvia mentioned, floral and femininity, sensuality is the concept of the season. So we did notice a lot of floral jewelry. It could be a charm, it could be a bracelet, a neck piece, earrings, anything that you like to have. Even maybe a rubber band if you want to wear floral. That's something you can go in for this season. Cuff bracelets, the big ones are in trend. All the brands, all the big brands that you can think of, they have launched their jewelry collection, and cuffs are the main part of the collection, we noticed. And this is something very unique and interesting that I've come across is the bralette chains. So people who are going very deep in the low in the necklines can have an accessory around the bralette area, around the cleavage area, and really highlights your entire look. We also did notice the full um, bralette with the accessory itself. So it's in trend. Choose your styles accordingly. That's all from my side today. This is my information. If you would like to connect with me on Instagram or on email, my details are right here. Thank you all for being a lovely audience today, and I hope you enjoyed the information we shared. Thank you all.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you very much for this relevant information. Thank you, Sylvia. And I don't know if some of you have a question for Sylvia or Neha. We have a few minutes. I can read in the chat. Thank you both. Great, Neha. Thank you, wonderful information. Congrats, Neha, great. Thank you, such detailed information. Sylvia and Neha, thank you so much for these great presentations and work. Yes, thank you very much, Sylvia and Neha. Your work is always wonderful. Thank you for this awesome work. Here is a question. When will the recordings go up? I think in the next week, we can have the record. I miss Sylvia contact. May I have it, please? Sylvia, somebody's asking for your contact. Could you please put in the chat? Perfect. Excellent in presentation, Neha. Thank you. Question. Here's a question for both presenters. What is your favorite trend this session? Here is a question for both.
So for me, it's the jewelry trend. I love the jewelry trend, and I also love the small crop tops. And the best part is it's not of size 0. We are getting all sizes available. So whoever loves the style, just go for it. I don't fit into size 0, so it's a great trend for me.
Good one, Neha. I agree. I think, yes, size, it's a diversity, having all size, and that phrase that the clothes now have to fit the body and not the body fitting the dress. It's my favorite. And also the shining, the party, the colorful season that we are having, all the fantasy, all the creativity. We were missing that a lot.
Okay, here is another question from May Chen from Hong Kong. Question, it's so difficult to wear trends sometimes. How to wear it day to day? Yes, it's really.
Yes, we don't have to as an image consultant with your clients. I mean, the trends is just, it's important for you to know what is gonna have or what we're gonna have in the stores to offer. Let's say if your client doesn't like, miniskirt or low waist, they don't need to. It's the most important trend, to be honest, nowadays is the individuality. And we are in a very good moment right now that we have trends for everybody. You have, pretty much everything in the stores, but the trends is more to understand what is the zeitgeist of the moment and what people wants to communicate behind the trends. I know that the fashion shows, they are very creative. It's a show, right? So it's very, exaggerated. What we're gonna see in the store, sometimes it's not, that much. I mean, yeah, you just pick whatever you think it fits for your style or for your client's style and preferences.
Okay, it was excellent. Thank you, Neha. Thank you, ladies. Very informative. Here is another question. Can you share this presentation for us? All our webinars for fashion trends is recording. For example, the last webinar for the last fashion trends is now in our webpage, so you can find it. I think this webinar will record, and the next week you can find it in our web. Thank you, Sylvia. It's fashion. Is the code word for the CEUs? Well, the code word, remember, please, is fashion. When you prepare your PTE, please don't forget to put the code word fashion. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Where we can access the questionnaire for CEUs. Estefania, you will receive a mail with the PT, so you can then fill it. Thank you so much. Wonderful presentation. Okay, I think it's time. Thank you very much for all of you to be here.